Just a second, hold on. Okay, I'm easily not getting, but I'll show you that my blog just. Terraform delete and questions were so you can do that also, but you have to pass the parameters. So how can you do that? So just a second. Like this, you can specify the module name and resources name, or like this. See here, this is better one. So module I have not covered, so I'm not discussing, but this is the one. Got it?
Okay.
So you can do that also.
In the initial Terraform file, if you are going to comment that comment the lines related to that particular resource, will that work or not?
So basically, what will happen? That will destroy your infrastructure. Okay, understand? That's what I was trying to explain. You whatever Terraform job, understand that Terraform is IDEOM potent tool. In fact, Ansible is IDEOM potent. Chef is IDEOM potent. Puppet is IDEOM potent. That means whatever. What is the meaning of IDEOM potent? That means whatever you write here, Terraform will create here. If you don't write it here, Terraform will destroy that there. So let's say you have this much of infrastructure, and next time you deleted this. So what they will do, Terraform will destroy this one and only have this one as part of that project. So whatever you have here,
intention is.
Yeah. So whatever you have here, Terraform will get you there.
Okay. Okay. So basically, we are having multiple options. One is we can remove it from the code itself, or we can use the command delete. Or if you want to delete everything, then we have to just use the command destroy without any parameters. Is that correct?
Yes. Many options are there for specification. There was one more questions which we had. I think I asked him to wait. What was the question?
Okay. I think one question that has come, probably how to restrict the access of running the command Terraform destroy. Is there any way to restrict it?
Theoretically, no. Through enterprise, you can UI enabled tools. You can restrict at the role-based access control and all. That's a different thing. Basically, you are not. You are giving access to the command and access not to access the command. That's you can do that. But if a Terraform has access to destroy and create, you can't stop. But if you say, hey, all this setup is there in this machine, and I will not give you access to this machine, so you'll not be able to run this command. So that is different. So enterprise, basically, what is there in enterprise? We have a web-based console where you can give access to execute or not execute, edit or delete that particular job. This is job. This is the job. This is the command which I run. It's a job. Make sense? Make sense? Yeah. So guys, now quickly, I am going to add one more resources, a provider, and just to show you the demo. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the code in favor of time. So here, Terraform GitHub. Okay. And this is the code, I'm copying it. So guys, this is the code for adding the provider authentications. So VI providers, and this code last line, delete, and this code I'm adding it. I'm badly copied it. So copy and here. Look at this. So you have to change the token actually. You have to give the token information. So this is the token information. So how do we get the token information? So go to the GitHub and go to this, go to setting, go to token means authentications, fact, and create one. And here I'm creating for demo, Terraform demo. I'm giving all access. Right now it's not recommended, but right now I don't bother about the best practices rather than getting the token quickly. And done. And this is the token, access token. So GitHub permissions, you got it here. So this is the another provider I'm adding it. Okay. So like that, you can add as many providers you want. So here. Now what I want, so same method, I want the resource creations to be done. So for that, this is the code. Okay. This is the code. This is the resources. See here. What is the resource provider? What is the resources? Name of the resources. I'll make it something like this. And here, name of the repository, description of the repository, and visibility public. Okay. So where it will be created under the temporary. So let me show you that where is the temporary. Go to this. Here. View repository. So here, see the last repository is Java. So I'm adding this code. Repository will be created. So vi github resources.tf and add it. Done. Save it and run it plan. Okay. And authentication error will come because I modify the security actually. So this authentication error for what? So this for AWS. So what I will do, I'll delete the AWS code. So mv and dot hyphen. So I'm not running AWS code right now. And plan. So you can add as many resources you want here. See here, 1 add, 0 to change, 0 to restore. Finally apply.
Where did you move that AWS file?
Same location. Non-TF file will not be read. No, I told you. Non-TF file.
Okay, so do we need to remove the other files we executed before?
No, not needed. No. So 1 added, you see that here. Only TF file is read by see and destroy. That's all. So I could have run it, but I changed the authentication key. So it's just creating one more time. It's a waste of resources. And done. That's all. So now you have understood the full flow, what I was trying to teach you, and that is init, plan, apply, destroy, and finally you write the programs into it. Did you understand that, guys? All of you, all of this? Hello?
Yes.
Any questions so far? Okay. So now, guys, when you write up programs, tell me, what are the things you learn? Any program for the sake of you write a program. What are the things you learn? You tell me, and I'll teach you the same thing. Any programming for the sake of. All of you? See, in any programming, don't you learn variables? Tell me. All of you? Hello?
Yes, we do learn variables.
Yeah. Don't you learn conditioning?
Yes, conditional expression.
Yes. Don't you learn looping? Don't you learn function? Do you learn or not? Yes. So yes, guys, you are writing a code for what? Infrastructure. So in Terraform also, we have Terraform variables, Terraform conditioning, Terraform looping, Terraform function, we call it Terraform module. And now I'm going to talk about this one. So if you are comfortable with whatever I covered, I can talk about this. All of you?
Yeah.
Yes. Would models be regarded as classes?
What is that?
In Terraform, is model regarded as classes as in classes of variables?
No. Module basically you can consider is like module can consider method, something like that, something correlation. 100. I'm not 100% correct. Something like a correlation module. For example, code for entire infra. You convert into multiple modules. Module 1, module 2, module 2, module 3, module. I'll discuss that one. Module 4. Now you execute this module or every module. This depends on you. For example, I'll give you example. Create AWS infra, which includes VPC, security, route tables, subnets, and all subnets and all. So that's the one thing. And then create virtual machines. And third one, deploy software. That's the third module. So this is the 1 module, 2 module, 3 module. So if you want to only deploy a software, you can run this or this or this, depends on you. So I'll discuss about the modules a little bit later. Just start with variables. Are you okay with it, all of you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So guys, I'm not again moving to the slides because it will take little time. Slides you can download from these locations, all the slides for Terraform. Here it is. Okay. So you can refer the slides here, but right now I'll just move on to the some example project. So it will be faster for you also to understand. Okay, because it's pretty large things. So Terraform variables. Okay. Now the question is this spelling mistake is Terraform variable. So the question is what are the different types of variables you can define? That's the question, right? So in these documents, I'm going to share with you this one a little bit later. This document, all these different kind of variables which you can define in Terraform, I have mentioned here. So you can define number variable, you can define string variable, list, map, boolean. These are the 5 different kind of variable which is popular. Though few modes are there, I'm not covering everything. So these are the variables you can define. So now where you can define, that's important. So you can define in an environment variable, you can define in the local value, you can define in the command line also, you can define the tf bars file also, you can define in the output variables also, you can define in the Terraform programs also, and also. So yes, you can define many places. So first look at this, how do we define these variables? Number, let's look at this. So it's very easy though, numbers. Look at this. How do you define the variables? So in any Terraform program, you define a So in any Terraform program, you just declare variables and then name of variables, and you have to tell whether it's a type is number, boolean, string, text, integer, what exactly. So define and the value you define. So this is the variable name, type, description, optional, and the value. This is a number variable you can define. Are you okay with it? Hello? All of you? Hello?
Yes.
Now, how can you use it? So let me show you. Look at this here, the same program, resource. Here we are creating IAM user, name of the resources, and here count is equal to $var data. Look at this here. Number of users. So dollar variable number of users. So here 3 will be printed, count will become a 3. Simple. Okay, here also you see that name. Okay, this is a different code altogether, just leave it. So this is the way you can call the variables. Okay, let me see if I have one more example. Now let's look at the string variable. That's very simple also. Same way, type you have to change it. So string variable, look at this here. Variable name, type, value. Now repo name where we have used, look at this here. Name, dollar, var name, repo name. Simple. So here you can define the string, and here you can use this variables, and that's all. Now third one, list. Look at this here.
On the consulator, you see?
Hello?
Gracias.
Hello? Yeah. Now you see that here, guys, this is the variable which is in the list format. See here. List name is variable, list name is users, type is list. This is the list format. This is index 0, index 1, index 2. Agree with me? I hope you understand the list, how it works. All of you? This is the 0 element, index 0, 1, 2. Correct?
Correct.
Yes. So look at this here.
-1.
Yes. So here, this is the use cases I'll show you in the resources. Look at this resources here. You are creating var users 0. So tell me, what users will be created through this code? I'll show you this. Tell me. You have to tell me if you understood this code. 0 means which user will be created.
Can you repeat the question?
I'm saying, hey, this is the list here, and this is the code which I'm calling to create a resources. I am the user I'm creating from here. So here, which user will be created through these resources?
The first one, debugschool 1.1.
That's all. If you want to create second one, here it is. Third one, here it is. 2. So it's very simple. Any programming language, you know, more or less the concept is same. So you can get it up. Okay, so now this is the map I showed you. Boolean means true and false. I think it should be very simple. So here you see, this is the bool. Look at this. So this is the variable name, type is bool. This is the description. Now here, you should check this. This is the Azure ARM. This is a virtual machine on Azure. And count will be created. So this resources will be created. Each count means how many times it will be created. So if you say it's a 0, then it's a 0 time will be created. If it is a 1, then 1 time this virtual machine will be created. If you say 5, count is equal to 5, 5 times will be created. So here if you set this variable which is true, then var.create VM, which is a bool here. So 1. If it's not set variable, then it will become a 0. So when it will become a 0, this resource will not be created. The moment it will become 1, this resource will be created. So this is how you can use the bool, and this is one of the use cases here. So yes, that's the few variables I'm talking. Though in Terraform there's so many variables, I'm not complicating too much. Now the question is where you can declare the variables. So guys, you can declare the variables in environment variable. Yes, environment variable means just like this. See here, env. These all variables is set in the environment variable, right? So like that you can set in environment variable. So but there's a one condition. Any variables, not all variables read by the Terraform. So the variables which is read by the Terraform is starting with the tf underscore. Okay, so mind it. So any variable which you want to set in the environment variable, it has to be prefixed with tf underscore bar and then variable name. Else Terraform will not read those variables. So see here. Here, if you see that in the Linux, how do you set the variable? So tf export command, tf underscore bar, which is common, and repo name. So you set this variable is equal to something, and then same way you can use it like this. So yes, you can set a variables in Terraform also, so environment also. You can set a variable in the command line also. Command line means Terraform command line. How? Let me show you an example for it. See here. I'm setting up the variable here. So look at this here, this code, very simple. That Here I'm using the variable repo name. The value is not declared, just define the variable, no value, default value, and you are declaring at the command line. You see that this line. Are you able to understand that?
Yes.
All of you? Yes. So you can declare that variable on the command line also. Now you can declare the variable in tf bars also. Tf bars is like a special file which has been designed for declaring the variables file. Okay, so tf bars, this is the content of tf bars. So in this you can declare the variables, and in the tf program you can reference that. Okay, tf bars, remember this file tf is for the resource and all the coding of the Terraform, but tf bars is for the Terraform variables. So you can create that file and the Terraform will read that file also. You can declare the variables through command done local value. I don't want to talk about right now. That's all. Now you'll be having question, Rajesh, what about if I set the variables every places? Same variables I'll set at every places. So which one will be taking the priorities? That's called precedence. Do you remember this precedence topic? All of you? Hello?
Yes.
So precedence. Now let's talk about it. Look at this slide. I repeat my question. If you set the variables at every places which I talked about it, then which will be having highest precedence? So see that, guys, you can declare the variables on the command line. You can declare the variables in the file which is called .auto.tfbars file. You can declare the variable in the terraform.tfbars.json file. You can declare the variable in terraform.tfbars file. You can declare the variable in the environment file. You can declare the variable in the variables.tf with any TF programs. And you can also declare the variable using interactive and modules and all. But the question is, if you declare the same variable every places, which one will be having the highest precedence? Tell me. Hello?
Yes. Can
You
you
have
repeat the
answer
question
in,
one more time?
my question is very simple. In Terraform, you can declare variables at different locations. Now, let's say if you set the same variable at all places, which you can see on screen, which one will be having the highest precedence? Highest precedence means that which variable will be overriding all other variables values. Scope. You have answer in front of you.
Are you referring to the auto file or are you referring to the Terraform file?
It can be anywhere, right? Are you understanding all of you my question? All of you? Hello? Okay, I'll create one example that will be better. So see here, look at my screen. Look at my screen, all of you. I declare the variables in my Terraform programs, okay? In front of you, I'm doing it. So right now, I'm declaring the variables. This is the variables, okay? And just here, look at my screen. And here, there's another project. Okay, let's use this project. And here, this is the variable number of users. Vi for what? For vars.tf. And this is the variables I declare. What is the value? 3. Default value, number of users 3. And after that, I am creating one resources, IAM resources. Okay. And here, okay, so this variable is number of users 3, count index. Others will make the simple program. You will not struggle to understand because this is the better. Yeah, this is better. So here I am creating a variable. This is for the get. Okay. So Look at my screen. If you get confused, please stop me. Are you able to see my screen, right, all of you? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is a variable name, repo name. Value is day 3, broad D, multiple product. Okay. Now I'm going to create one resources using this and paste it. Okay. So now, before that, just this. Okay. So theoretically speaking, tell me, this particular name of the repository will be created. Are you agreeing with me, all of you? Are you agreeing with me? Hello?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and save it. Now this is a repository, and now what I will do, I will run this, but you know what? I will play a tricks. What tricks? Plan, and I am overriding the variable through the command line. So what I'll do, command line, and here I'm overriding the variable of this one. So the command line is, just a second guys, bi bars. This is the repo name. This is the repo name, and the here value is, see here, value is Terraform var command line. So I'm overriding it. So here, save it. Terraform plan, enter it. Now see that, mind it here. In the program, I have a different name, and command line I have a different name, same variable. My question was, both the places I'm hitting the variable, which one will be having highest precision? That was a question. Same variable. This variable you have in command line also. You have in the Terraform files also. And you see that. See here, 2 resources to add, and I want to show you. Apply. Okay. Up Terraform, apply, enter. Yes. Okay. So I'll put it in the bracket, guys. Here I passed in the .tf file. Now my variables value were this one, and command line I passed variables value as this one. So now let's go and check which repository got created. So here, refresh and see that which got created. Did you see that? Which one? Tell me, all of you. Hello, guys. You got cold, I guess. Baba, Faisal, Habib, Mani, Prasanna, are you guys there?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here. Yes.
So which one is having highest precedence? This one is having highest precedence, and that is what you need to see this. See here, variables. If you define in the command line, here top, and the variables, if you define in the variables file, Terraform files, the highest precedence with the Terraform. Second, environment. Third, tier vars. Fourth, this one. Fifth, this one. Sixth, this one. Are you understanding now?
Yes.
Yeah. This is what I wanted to teach you.
Hello everyone, if you would like to access the remaining videos of this playlist of 50 plus more tools which are coming under DevOps, DevSecOps, SRE, DataOps, GitOps, etc. Kindly become our channel members by clicking on the joining button. You would have access to 100s of playlists and 1000s of videos lifetime access with this membership. Enjoy.
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.